What if I told you there's a training method so effective, it could help you burn more fat, boost your endurance, improve heart health, and even slow aging, yet almost no one's doing it? It's not a flashy HIIT workout, it's not a no-pain, no-gain grind session. It's something much simpler, smarter, and backed by science. Zone 2 training. If you're serious about transforming your body and leveling up your fitness without burning out, this is the missing piece. And real quick, if you're into science-based strategies that actually work and you want to stay ahead of the curve, hit that subscribe button right now. This channel is your go-to hub for smarter training, real results, and no BS health advice. Let's break down what Zone 2 training actually is. Most people think effective cardio means pushing hard until you're gasping for breath, but that's not always true. Zone 2 is a specific heart rate zone, typically around 60 to 70% of your max heart rate. At this intensity, your body primarily uses fat for fuel, not carbs. You're not sprinting, you're not dying, you can still hold a conversation. But here's the kicker. Training in this zone consistently creates powerful metabolic adaptations that boost endurance, optimize fat metabolism, and build a stronger aerobic base, the foundation of all fitness. In simple terms, Zone 2 trains your body to be more efficient at using oxygen and burning fat. When you work out at this level, your mitochondria, those little energy-producing powerhouses inside your cells, multiply and become more efficient. That matters because mitochondrial health is a major predictor of longevity, metabolic health, and performance. The more you train Zone 2, the better your mitochondria work, and the more energy your body can generate with less stress. You'll notice you can go longer, recover faster, and feel more energized throughout your day. But here's the problem, most people skip right over Zone 2. Why? Because it doesn't feel hard enough, it's not sexy, you're not dripping sweat or breaking PRs, but that's exactly the point. Zone 2 isn't about intensity, it's about consistency and adaptation. It's the tortoise in the race. It's slow and steady, but it wins every time. And if you've been stuck in a plateau, exhausted after every workout, or struggling to lose fat despite exercising regularly, Zone 2 might be the missing link you didn't even know you needed. Let's talk about fat loss because this is where Zone 2 gets really interesting. Unlike high-intensity workouts that burn a ton of calories quickly but rely mostly on carbohydrates, Zone 2 teaches your body to rely on fat as its primary fuel source. The more often you train in this zone, the more your body shifts toward fat oxidation, even at rest. That means you're not just burning fat during your workout, you're training your metabolism to be fat-adapted 24/7. Over time, this leads to sustainable long-term fat loss without the burnout or cravings that come with crash dieting or overtraining. Now you might be thinking, but I don't have hours every day to train. Good news, you don't need to. Just 2 to 4 sessions per week of 45 to 60 minutes each can deliver massive benefits. You can walk briskly, cycle, swim, row, or use a treadmill. Anything that gets your heart rate into that Zone 2 range. The key is consistency, not intensity. This isn't about smashing yourself every day. It's about building a powerful aerobic engine that makes everything else easier. Here's another bonus. Zone 2 improves your recovery. By training your heart and lungs to work more efficiently, you recover faster between workouts and even between sets. That means your strength training gets better, your runs get easier, your energy levels stay high. And because Zone 2 doesn't hammer your joints or nervous system like high-intensity training, it's sustainable long-term. You're not dragging yourself through workouts, you're building momentum without digging a recovery hole. You might also be surprised to know that some of the world's top endurance athletes spend the majority of their training time in Zone 2. Why? Because it lays the foundation for peak performance. Even elite marathoners and Tour de France cyclists spend up to 80% of their time in lower-intensity aerobic training. It's not a beginner hack, it's a pro-level strategy. And even if you're not aiming for a gold medal, this kind of training can radically improve your health markers, including resting heart rate, blood pressure, insulin sensitivity, and cholesterol. One of the biggest mistakes people make in cardio is spending too much time in the gray zone, that uncomfortable medium intensity where it's too hard to recover quickly, but not hard enough to build speed or strength. Zone 2 pulls you out of that trap. It gives your body a clear, effective stimulus that actually leads to progress. And once you build that base, everything else becomes easier. Whether you're lifting weights, sprinting, or just chasing your kids around the park. Now let's talk numbers. How do you actually find your zone 2 heart rate? A rough estimate is 60 to 70% of your max heart rate. To get your max, use this formula, 220 minus your age. So if you're 40 years old, your estimated max is 180, and your zone 2 range would be around 108 to 126 beats per minute. Basically, if you can maintain a certain pace while having a conversation, you're probably in zone 2. If you can't talk without gasping, you're going too hard. Let's not forget the mental benefits. Zone 2 can be incredibly therapeutic. It's meditative. You're moving, breathing, thinking, reflecting. It reduces stress, lowers anxiety, and boosts mood through the release of endorphins and serotonin. It's time to unplug, get outside, listen to a podcast, or just clear your head. In a world that constantly demands more, Zone 2 gives you space to slow down and recharge while still making progress. And if you're someone who's constantly sore, run down, or just mentally exhausted from high-intensity workouts, Zone 2 might be your fitness reset button. It allows you to stay active without beating yourself up. It gives you the freedom to build endurance without fear of injury. It's low risk, high reward, and the results compound over time. The hardest part is being patient enough to stick with it, because the benefits aren't always immediate. But trust me, give it 4 to 6 weeks, and you'll feel the difference. Let's talk real life. You don't need fancy equipment, you don't need a gym. You can do Zone 2 anywhere. Walk the dog, ride your bike, use a jump rope, hop on a treadmill. It fits into your life. You can listen to an audiobook, catch up on calls, or just enjoy the scenery. And once it becomes part of your weekly routine, you'll wonder how you ever trained without it. Now, quick recap before we wrap Zone 2. Training improves fat metabolism, boosts endurance, strengthens your heart, builds mitochondrial density, enhances recovery, reduces stress, and supports long-term health. It's not glamorous, but it's powerful. It's not intense, but it's transformative. It's the foundation most people are missing. And once you build it, everything else becomes easier. So if you've been feeling stuck, tired, or just ready for a smarter approach to training, Zone 2 is your gateway. Commit to it, embrace the process, and watch what happens in 30, 60, 90 days. You'll feel better, perform better, and wonder why you didn't start sooner. And hey, if this video gave you any aha moments or helped you see training in a new light, hit that like button and drop a comment with your biggest takeaway. I read every single one. And if you haven't already, subscribe for more real-world fitness strategies that work with your life, not against it. Your fitness doesn't have to be extreme to be effective. Sometimes the smartest path is the one with the fewest barriers. And Zone 2, it just might be your secret weapon. You've got this. Now go train smart.